Taegeuk refers to the source of everything in the universe, and the universal law in which everything continuously goes through cycles of creation and destruction. Taegeuk Jang stands for Gam, and symbolizes the endless flow of water and its flexibility. Taegeuk Jang is the final stage of the intermediate course, and is characterized by a smooth and flexible connection when performing moves in succession or changing direction. We will now take a look at the Pumse of Taegeuk Jang. Taegeuk Jang consists of 5 key moves: 손날 얼굴 비틀어 맞기, 돌려차기, 얼굴 바깥 맞기, 아래 헤쳐 맞기, and 바탕손 안 맞기. These are the key moves of Taegeuk Jang. We will now take a closer look at each of the key moves of Taegeuk Jang. 손날 얼굴 비틀어 맞기 is a technique used to perform 얼굴 바깥 맞기, using the performance thrusting foot and the opposite hand blade. First, twist your torso about 45 degrees from the 앞구비 posture. Your arms should cross and pass in front of your face, and 바깥 맞기 performed with the tip of your hands facing upward. Your blocking arm should cross outside your assisting arm. Be careful not to let your hand blade move outside the end of the line from your shoulder. The knee of your hind leg should not bend, and your sole must not leave the ground. 돌려차기 is a technique used to spin and kick a target. Your kicking foot draws an arc outside in. Use the top of your foot and ball to strike the target. After kicking a target, perform a spinning kick by twisting your torso as if you're spinning your shoulder on the same side backwards. 바깥 맞기 is a technique used to block, defend your face inside out using your wrist. Your blocking arm should cross past your face from outside your assisting arm to perform the 바깥 맞기. Your elbow should point downward, your fist upward, and at a philtrum elevation. Be careful not to let your blocking wrist move outside the end of the line from your shoulder when performing the move. 아래 헤쳐 맞기 is a technique used to block the lower body by crossing your arms in an X formation. It begins with your arms crossed in an X formation in front of your chest. Lower your arms to your lower abdomen, then block the lower part of your body from both sides. When blocking your lower body, your arms should straighten naturally, and the space between your fist and legs should be about 2 raised fists' length. Also, the back of your hammer fist and your front thigh should be aligned when seen from the front. 바탕손 안 맞기 is a technique used to block, defend the torso inward by using the palm of your hand. Raise the fist of your assisting arm slightly to your solar plexus level. Your blocking hand should start about 1 hand length above your shoulder to block inward. When blocking, the palm of your hand should be placed in front of your solar plexus, and your armpit should be touching your body. Your elbow should point downward. Block by pulling the elbow of your blocking arm to your body and pull the elbow of your assisting arm at the same time, brushing the waist. These are the key moves of Taegeuk Jang. We will now look at the moves in succession, connecting each move. The key moves of Taegeuk Jang, first part, consist of 오른 아래막기, 오른 앞차기, and 왼 바깥막기, and 왼 앞차기, and 오른 몸통 바깥막기. Bend your knee after performing 앞차기. Then perform preparatory 바깥막기 by crossing both arms in front of your chest. Complete the maki by touching the ground with your kicking foot. Concentrate on naturally connecting the two moves when training. Cautions for Taegeuk Jang, first part, taking a closer look. When performing 뒤로 돌아딛기, by spinning 180 degrees from 오른 뒷굽이, shift your weight to your left leg. Spin using the ball of your foot as an axis, then set your foot. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk Jang, first part in succession while watching the video. The key moves of Taegeuk Jang, second part, consist of 오른 밑으로 막기, 오른 돌려차기, and 왼 바깥막기, and 오른 지르기. 오른 앞차기, and 왼 지르기. 오른 바깥막기, and 왼 지르기. 왼 앞차기, and 오른 지르기. And 아래 헤쳐막기. After performing 오른 돌려차기, set your foot so the tip of your kicking foot points in the direction of progression about 1.5 steps forward. Then, set your left foot 90 degrees to the left and perform 바깥막기 and 오른 지르기 in succession. After 앞차기, bend your knee and perform preparatory 지르기. Then complete 지르기 when the kicking foot touches the ground. Cautions for Taegeuk Jang, second part, taking a closer look. When setting your kicking foot forward after 돌려차기, your steps should not be too narrow. When your arms cross during 아래 헤쳐막기, the inside, outside of your arms must switch. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk Jang, second part, in succession while watching the video. The key moves of Taegeuk Jang, third part, consist of 왼 밑으로 막기, 왼 돌려차기, and 오른 아래막기, 왼 앞차기, and 오른 바깥막기, 왼 아래막기, and 오른 앞차기, and 왼 바깥막기. After performing 왼 돌려차기, set your kicking foot about 1.5 steps forward. Set your right foot backwards. Then spin your torso to the right. Perform 오른 아래막기 by spinning and setting your foot backwards in one move using the ball of your left foot as an axis. Bend your knee after 앞차기. Then perform preparatory 바깥막기 by crossing your arms in front of your chest. Complete 막기 by setting your kicking foot. Always keep in mind that the two moves should connect naturally. Cautions for Taegeuk Jang, third part, taking a closer look. Always remember that moves consisting of 2 or 3 consecutive moves must connect naturally without any break. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk Jang, third part, in succession while watching the video. The key moves of Taegeuk Jang, fourth part, consist of 왼손날 고드로 막기, 오른손날 고드로마기, wen 바탕손 안마기, and 오른 지르기, and 오른 바탕손 안마기, and wen 지르기. Shift your weight to your left foot from the previous move. Set your right foot 90 degrees to the right. Then perform 왼손날 고드로마기 and 지르기. Next, shift your weight to your right foot. Set your left foot back. Twist your torso. Then take the preparatory 손날맞기 posture. At the same time, your left heel should also point in the direction of your set back foot. Place the palm of your hand in front of your solar plexus. Be careful not to let your armpits move away from your body, and your elbows should point downward. Quickly transition to jirugi after performing batangson maki. Set your foot backwards in a straight line. Cautions for Taegeuk Jang, fourth part, taking a closer look. When assuming the baro posture, move your front foot backwards. When stepping back, the foot moving back should set first and not draw an arc in the process. Be careful not to overdo the spin the moment your foot touches the ground. We will now practice the moves of Taegeuk Jang, fourth part, in succession while watching the video. This concludes the training for Taegeuk Jang. We will take another look at the moves and master Pumse. We have looked at the key moves of Taegeuk Jang and provided thorough explanations for each move and things to watch out for. Please continue with your training, reminding yourself of the flexibility of water that symbolizes Taegeuk Jang, concentrating on the natural flow of the moves. We'll see you again in the Taegeuk Jang video. Thanks for watching.